Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April 20th, 2016, and welcome to the 7th or 8th episode of the cast. We've been away for a while, but we are back.
Word it up. Hi.
Appropriate as always, guys. So, it's been a while. We had a break, and then other stuff happened. Basically, we could not be recording. Our last episode was not exactly up to snuff. I will not lie. I apologize for any extra noise there. Jordan, if you haven't already, please cue the music. Oh, well, thank you, if you have already, but if not. So, today we're starting with something a little different. Recently went to the grocery store and found in the beer cooler what looked like bottles of Powerade. Now, so this is Smirnoff Ice Electric Berry. It's a non-carbonated, alcoholic, what I can only assume is sports drink, which is just the worst idea I think I've ever heard.
Why do you assume it's a sports drink?
It's designed to look like Powerade.
I don't.
It doesn't say sports drink, but that is a very Powerade-inspired design. The color, the lines, the font stuff, it's all screams Powerade. Even the top of the bottle.
Yeah, it kind of does.
So, I thought
hate Powerade.
I thought this was a really terrible idea. Hang on, this is like, yeah, I was looking just to see if it said anything about... It talks about carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. It doesn't talk about vitamins or minerals, but as I said, this is a very Powerade-inspired design, so if you're watching on YouTube, I will post an image of it. We'll have an image of it on screen. If you are listening by the podcast, if you're just listening through download, just take our word for it. It's very Powerade, and they had in two flavors, and we went with the electric berry.
The most Powerade.
Yeah, versus the orange one. So I'm pouring a little bit for both me, Blue, and Alex. I don't know why I said both.
I was gonna say.
And we're going to, hang on. Give it a minute.
I'm just holding it. Show the
You're not allowed to hold it yet.
Guess what? I'm holding it.
You son of a bitch. I bet your mother's name isn't even Martha.
Too soon?
Alright, so we're going to try this. Actually, hold on. It smells like Powerade.
Kind of.
It smells like Powerade with a touch of rubbing alcohol.
Wow.
I'm just smelling the glass right now.
Well, anyway, I was going to try and record us drinking it, but I'm too lazy to set up everything since I haven't already. So,
You whore.
bon appetit, gentlemen.
Isn't that for food?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Huh. It tastes like,
This horribly does taste like Powerade so lightly.
yeah,
There it is.
Powerade cough medicine. Ugh. That is not entirely pleasant.
It's the alcohol for me. I mean, the rest of it's actually quite delicious.
Yeah,
But
it really is.
once the alcohol kicks in,
As I said, it's just not entirely pleasant. So, yeah, I'll post a picture. I think this is a ridiculous product because this is definitely designed to look like Powerade, taste like Powerade, and get you drunk like a wine cooler. And just the message behind it, I can only assume is like, hey, you want to work out? Drink our alcohol and then work out, which is just a terrible idea. I cannot imagine this product will be on the market for very long.
Like our one friend's thinking, oh god, remember when he said we should totally drink Monster before a workout?
Oh, well, that's a different kind of stupid.
Yeah, that is. Our friends.
Are you talking about double digit?
Yep.
Double digit.
I do not like that guy. Anyways, moving on.
Wait, double digit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I guess I'm gonna continue drinking this.
You do.
Yeah, have fun with that. Sorry, I didn't even waste. So, anyways, anything? What else are we discussing today, gentlemen?
Blue wants some more.
I actually do like it, weirdly enough.
Coming back for some abuse.
Damn, not that much.
I was giving you about half of what was.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just gonna give me, increments of small.
No, I gave you a small increment because we were taste testing it. It's not. Yesterday, as of recording, obviously it was a week and a day ago, the Civil War trailer. That's not the Civil War trailer. The Doctor Strange trailer dropped on
I had to slap
Jimmy
your
Kimmel.
face. Live.
Undead.
Undead.
Actually, undead.
So not.
So not undead.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Doctor Strange, the world premiere of the Doctor Strange teaser trailer dropped online. They call it a teaser because really all it does is tease, but it's 2 minutes long, so.
Take me.
Show me.
What?
Teach me.
No, it's the whole thing
It said
is.
teach me.
Oh, it sounded like it said take me. I don't know why.
That actually would have been funnier.
It would have been.
Well, why do you think I was laughing?
It also would have been appropriate.
It would have been appropriate.
Susan, you just pushed his soul out of his body.
And then you pushed my mind through mind bending. Oh, I'm so seeing this in 3D CGI, only for me to fall my ass on a chair. Take me.
To the bald Buddhist monk woman.
Like it's,
So,
it's like totally love.
Gentlemen, thoughts?
I have questions, of course, because I'm an uninitiated, not comic book reading pleb.
Whereas I am a fully initiated, not comic book reading club.
And I'm sort of in the middle. I have at least done slight research on the character, or at least watched animated films of them.
Yeah,
But-
that's basically what I do. But
My question is, this is an origin story,
Yep.
but correct me if I'm wrong, but Doctor Strange is basically the single most powerful human in the Marvel Universe.
Sort of.
Sort of.
He is the single most powerful sorcerer in the Marvel Universe.
Correct.
He is the Sorcerer Supreme. But if he were to really focus on his powers at their most powerful, he's more powerful than even beings like Galactus,
Ugh,
which
that-
eats fucking planets.
That is leaving tastes of rubbing alcohol in my mouth. It's not entirely unpleasant, but I would not order this drink at a bar.
I would hope not.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I actually do.
Don't you have 3 more of those to drink?
Well, I was going to give one each to my parents, and then I guess I'll give the last one to Blue because he seems to like it.
I actually do. Weirdly enough.
Don't take it and work out. No matter what it looks like, do not drink this and work out.
I would not. God.
Anywho, back to the trailer. Any other questions? Because you said multiple.
Well, so exactly, this is like you're establishing a 30, 40-year-old man, and he's a doctor, and he's becoming the most. It's just kind of like. This seems a bit odd that it's the origin story of one of the most powerful people in this universe, and it's giving his origin story, and he's at that age. It's kind of.
It will do it with
Well-
my backstory, though. It should.
To be fair, Doctor Strange is one of the very few comic book characters that has actually never been rebooted or anything like that.
Right.
He just doesn't age, but due to a combination of his magic, but also because he, I believe he beat death in a game and earned the right to,
Immortality?
not necessarily immortality, but his aging has halted.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
pretty cool.
Agelessness.
Yeah, he has ageless. Now, obviously, they can't do that for the movies.
Live action is a bitch for some things.
Yeah, but yeah, putting him at that age, yeah, he's in his 30s, I'd say. So
It's just weird thing about like
yeah,
where is this going to take place timeline wise for MCU? Because
probably right after Civil War.
When this is weird because again, he's supposed to be one of the most powerful people in this universe, and just suddenly, bam, he's gonna appear with powers right after all this goes down. It's not like he's just revealing himself to the world. It's like, oh hey guys, shut up and stop fighting. We have a bigger problem.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, and most of this could be set pre even Iron Man. Which I think would be a good thing, and like he shows up at the very end of Civil War to like completely throw off everyone. It's like Spider-Man gets all this big deal, and just end of Civil War, Doctor Strange comes out. It's like, hey guys, shut up and stop fighting. We have a problem. Just gives a magical bitch slap to Iron Man and Captain America Man.
Well, it is a possibility. In the comics, Doctor Strange did offer refuge in his Sanctum Sanctorum for the anti-registration.
Which is nice.
Yeah. But again, I'm an uninitiated pleb who doesn't actually read comic books, and I only vaguely follow the MCU, so what do I know? I just know a little bit about tropes.
Well, at least you ask questions.
I do. Like, Blue, what are you doing with your hair today? It looks great.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. I'm just fabulous like that.
Fair enough.
So, Blue, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
I like it, especially when she pushes his soul out of him. That was one of those moments like, shit! And he's like, what the fuck? Am I? Is this my soul?
Oh my god, my soul, it looks like me.
Yeah, he's like, I think that was really well done with the CGI for that, especially.
Although I'm a little disappointed his astral projection isn't blue. But, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily his astral projection. That's just his soul being pushed out of his body by an outside force. Maybe if he does it of his own accord, it turns blue.
Maybe.
Or maybe he has to step through the orange astral projection, and he can step to a completely different part of the universe in the blue astral projection.
Don't hit your door. It didn't do anything. Anyways.
Yes.
Ah, portal jokes.
My own thoughts are...
Really? Is that where you actually win with that?
Did you guys not realize that?
I was hoping
I had
you
a
didn't go
puncher
there.
Anyways, my own thoughts on the trailer is I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
I think it's awesome. I've seen it several times already.
Of course you have.
And, yeah, it's just... Oh, man, it's just... I've got to see... This is like... normally, I don't do 3D movies because they're more expensive, but this is one I am so doing in 3D.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna blow your fucking mind.
The
No
the
offense.
hallmarks of CB Presents. Outright thievery of other people's tropes.
Yep. Now, I will say this. I am a little disappointed that all of, if not most of, if not all of the teaser, the images they took take place before, Strange actually becomes the Sorcerer Supreme, and, well, he might get that at the end of the movie, I don't know, but this is before he actually... He doesn't do any magic himself. It's all before it's all leading up to and meeting the Ancient One. Other than that, with the exception of maybe Mads, we get brief glimpses of Mads Mikkelsen's character, who plays the big bad. We don't know who he's playing though, because they're dicks and won't release the name of this character yet. But we see brief glimpses of him. Those might take place after. And a few shots of Baron Mordo might take place after as well. But other than that, everything is leading up to him learning magic. Kind of pisses me off.
Well, I mean, it's a teaser. You don't really want to give away a lot of information, if any. Like, you just want, it's like, hey, this exists.
This is what it looks like.
I also just...
Oh, and yes, Benedict Cumberbatch is playing him as American, which I'm I'm fine with, you know? Because Doctor Strange is American.
Okay.
But we haven't had a British superhero in the MCU yet.
Well, I mean, maybe Captain Britain.
Who is a thing and has been rumored. You were joking, weren't you?
Oh, half and half. I thought he was a villain.
My half and halves.
Together make one white guy.
That's true.
And half a black guy and half a...
Hispanic?
Yeah. It's weird.
It's weird.
So, but yeah, it is interesting that you have, like, this most powerful... So, your Sorcerer Supreme is also a Time Lord.
He doesn't do time magic, as far as
Yeah.
I remember.
He could manipulate time.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
it's not just that, it's because who's playing him?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but what else does he play?
Not Doctor Who.
Really?
I was about to say, that's what I was thinking, like, I didn't think he was a doctor.
However, Malekith the Accursed, the bad guy from Thor the Dark World, was played by Christopher Eccleston, who played the 8th Doctor.
You guys are such nerds.
What?
Little bit.
I'm not,
Yes,
I'm not,
the 8th
well,
Doctor.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's right there, okay.
I'm not that...
And Zebediah Kilgrave, who was the bad guy of Jessica Jones, was played by David Tennant, who was the 9th Doctor.
Why do I think he was one of the doctors?
Yeah, he kind of looks like.
Yeah, he does sort of look like
Also, he's an acclaimed British actor, so.
Fair enough. I guess maybe it's just that name. Benedict Cumberbatch.
No. You wanna know what's hilarious?
What?
Okay, Benedict Cumberbatch is playing Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange has a valet. Well, in the comics, it's his manservant, but seeing as he's Asian, probably not the smartest thing to have an Asian manservant for a white guy in this day and age. So they changed. So it's his valet. Still does the same thing. Proficient in martial arts and assists Doctor Strange with all his magic mumbo jumbo. Takes care of his affairs, that kind of thing. But it's referred to as his valet. Now, the actor playing the valet's name is Wong. The actor playing him, Benedict Wong.
Speaking of which, his character, his alias, his last name.
Yes, it is a case of Stephen Ulysses per hero.
Steven Ulysses.
His last name is Strange.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like, I mean,
superhero.
just like,
okay.
I can imagine it. It's like, paging Doctor Strange to the operating room. It's like, what should my superhero name be? Paging Doctor Strange.
Don't know what my superhero name
Doctor
is.
Strange, we need you to come into surgery.
I'll be there in a minute.
I'm trying to think of my superhero name. Doctor Strange, just get in here, and that sounds like enough like a superhero name. Just go with it.
Okay. No, what it is... Forgive my chewing, I'm eating my lunch. But, what it is, it's more like... He doesn't have a superhero name. But damn it all, Doctor Strange is weird enough. Let's just roll with it.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
So yeah. Really, dude?
Yes, really. Like, you don't play video games while we're recording.
Not the cast?
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. You're the most guilty. You're the one who's guilty of it more than anyone.
But at least I try to... Shut up.
So, speaking of games and such,
God.
let's talk about mobile gaming for a second. Now that we've done the trailer, I think we've talked it out enough to the point where I'm...
One second, you say? Okay. Fuck mobile gaming!
That's a second.
This is true. Anyway, so I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts Key, or Unchained Key, or Key Unchained, however you want to call it. Alex, what do you call it? What's the name for it?
X.
Kingdom Hearts X Unchained, Kingdom Hearts Unchained X. And it's a thing, it's addictive, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Chain of Memories, in the sense that you build a deck, but that's kind of the same as how they do it in Birth by Sleep, how they do it in 358 over 2 days. Why is there a wizard here?
358 days over 2.
That's weird.
Yeah, 'cause they do have the grid system.
Yeah. And
it takes place over 385 days.
358.
Whatever. 358 days with 2 characters.
Except you can play as 14 characters plus secret characters.
Yes, but it's specifically referring to Roxas and Shion.
Anyway,
Who else will I have ice cream with?
didn't we have another friend named Axel?
Yeah, we did. But the story really didn't, focus on him.
Yeah, it did.
Isn't he right in the other room?
Although, he does get halfway through, he does get shifted off into Chain of Memories storyline.
Seems legit.
Anyways, moving on.
But it's a thing. I mean, it's definitely got some of those hallmarks of free-to-play mobile gaming, pay to win kind of, sort of ish. And that is annoying, but it hasn't affected my gameplay so far. So, but that's got me thinking, what are our thoughts on mobile games? Not just like cash-in games necessarily, just mobile games in general. Like, Alex, I know you play some Angry Birds variations. Blue, you do things when you...
When you're alone.
Wow.
With your tablet that you don't have.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, unlike
your
you two, I can't probably even afford a tablet.
Okay. Basically, my thoughts are, in the case of something like Fruit Ninja or Angry Birds or
any endless runner.
any endless runner, Plague Inc. Games like that are fine for mobile games because they're small in scope. You have something simple to do. I mean, I'll even forgive Clash of Clans and like the Family Guy, the Quest for Stuff, and I'll even go so far as to forgive those because again, it's small in scale. There's not a whole heck of a lot of big stuff that you have to do. But when it comes to like Pokemon or Fantasy Life or what was that other one?
I thought Fantasy Life wasn't mobile.
Yeah, I thought it was a. Is it coming out?
Its sequel will be.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That pisses me off.
But what if it is a fully imagined game rather than like a free-to-play mobile nonsense game?
Yeah, if it's a fully imagined game, it needs to stay off mobile. And I'm not saying that because... I'm saying that because if it's built from the ground up for mobile, then it's designed to work with mobile.
Understandable.
Meaning, it's got mechanics that normally aren't applicable to portable games or console games. Because, you know, and not to mention the graphical decline. But...
Well, I don't know about
If
graphical decline because things are getting better with mobile
yeah,
devices.
they're getting better. And then if you port it over, then you've got those weird ass cases of, oh, this is designed to use buttons. Instead, you have to use a touch screen. I just find it ridiculous. And it's like, if you want to have fully functional games, don't make them sequels to already popular or even unpopular games. Have your own types of games, like and no porting, because that can really just. I don't want to see those fucking translucent fake out buttons that you have to touch on my fucking screen.
See, I think Final Fantasy III for the iOS Android did it right. Yeah, they had a kind of joystick that kind of let you know, but that joystick appeared wherever you put your finger. And the controls were very optimized for the mobile experience, which, when you do stuff like that, that's fine. I actually think that the iOS port of Final Fantasy III DS was a very good port. An acceptable port. I enjoy playing it, though bearing in mind it's also kind of a grind fest, but that's more because it's Final Fantasy III, not because of anything with the mobile gaming experience.
True.
I almost choked.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we need you alive.
Yeah, you're a blues ride home.
Wow. It's not like he's my friend or anything.
Anyways,
But I mean, he is your ride home.
True, but he's my friend before my ride.
normally when it comes to... Normally I didn't have such a rage against mobile games. But then it was announced that Fantasy Life 2, and I love Fantasy Life, which was on the 3DS. It was way more fun than it had any right to be from its description. Was going to be, mobile exclusive. And I was furious. Because,
Well-
because this isn't the type of game that easily translates to mobile. I mean, sure, it's kind of a mindless quest, but it's still just not the type of game that lends well to mobile. So naturally, it has to be completely rebuilt. Oh, they're switching it to isometric viewpoint, which I think we already went over why I hate that. Which really, it just boils down to, if I want to go left, I should push left, not left and down.
I've seen isometric viewpoint games where they kind of just ignore that, and the directions are kind of, if you want to go left, you press. If you want to go, it's weird.
Basically, your character's on an X and Y axis, but the rest of it's on isometric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still kind of dumb. I just don't like it. Plus, whatever.
I really don't get your hate on for isometric viewpoints, because I think there's a certain stylishness to it. I mean, let's look at some games that actually had isometric viewpoints for a second. Link Between Worlds. Because isometric is a cross between top-down and 3D. That's really what it is.
I'm talking about diamond-shaped. Link Between Worlds, I don't feel really qualifies. I think that was... Because I consider that more... It's top-down, square. It's square top-down, slightly tilted. You know what I mean? It's as if they took... The camera's pointing straight down, and then they just rotate it towards the player a little bit. I don't consider that isometric. I consider isometric is when they have the camera pointing straight down at a square and then rotate the camera left or right so that the entire world is on a diamond.
So kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics' map.
Yes.
thing.
I hate that.
I still don't get the...
Sonic 3D did it too. What else?
Sonic 3D, though, definitely, if you pressed up, you moved up.
Yeah, but it was still really hard to figure shit out. But that might have been more early 3D experimentation.
I mean, in the end, it's really really a style thing, and like, yes, having your directions not actually. Oh shit! Did not mean to do that.
Because there are isometric games where when you press left, your character will move diagonally left and down. That's really fucking annoying. I mean, that is just asinine. That's the type of shit you shouldn't do.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but we're talking about mobile gaming, which is still. But yeah. Anyway, I think that especially Square Enix is definitely been moving towards with their portable gaming. It's definitely been on a move towards that towards mobile gaming.
Also, I'm of the opinion that tablet, fine. On your phone, that's just stupid.
Well, I mean, it's designed to be able to be played on the go, and tablet really, yes, I think that most of these games are optimized for the tablet experience.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing itself is, you want to also have it playable on the on that phone.
I know, but tiny screen, little tiny faux buttons.
Which again, like, okay, I'm playing.
I mean, you have no idea how fucking hard it was to get used to Family Eye Quest for stuff on my phone, because I had a screen like this big, and sometimes I had to poke mutant Stewies, so I had to like zoom the fuck in. But then I got this very tiny patch when they're all over the place, and it's a timed event, and man, was that annoying.
Yeah, which again kind of comes down to one, it's probably designed for a larger phone. A lot of these are.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And really, I don't mind mobile gaming as long as it's not the model where it's pretty much, oh, you want to play this game? Fork out your cash.
Yeah.
Like, it's because, okay, here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind paying for a game. I do not mind paying $50 and $60 for a game I really want to play. But microtransactions, you're going to be spending $100 and $200 on the game. And most people, they just won't do it. But really, it's marketed for kids who don't know better. And the whole idea is get the kids spending the parents' money when they aren't paying attention. Oh, why did Jimmy spend how did Jimmy spend $1,000? He didn't break any laws. It's in the terms of service. You gave him your credit card information to do whatever.
Yeah.
Now my thing is that because I'm a huge advocate for DLC. I think I'm using that right.
Yeah, because that's.
I mean, I don't mind DLC whatsoever as long as it adds to the experience of the game. If it's just if it's just like oh, it's a new skin for your gun. Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's horse armor. That's just dumb.
Oh, don't
get
it's
me
horse
wrong.
armor, and it doesn't actually have any gameplay effect. It's just aesthetic armor for your horse.
Now, don't get me wrong. Character skins for like fighting games, they fall into the same category, but those I kind of am willing to forgive because I do feel it adds to the experience.
Yeah, because it gives a new aesthetic to the character.
And I don't mean just like the Carl Weathers addition to Jax and Mortal Kombat X, because they actually brought in Carl Weathers to voice that skin, so it does change him into Carl Weathers.
Yeah, it was.
But I mean, like, say for instance, okay, the classic costumes. Well, that's for your nostalgia, and it's not forced on you. So if you don't want them, you don't have to buy them.
Oh, here's the worst thing.
Hang on a second. New characters, I don't mind. New stages, I don't mind. New this or this or this. So long as it adds to the game, I'm okay with it. And so long as it's not outrageously expensive. Like, I don't want to spend $10 for one costume.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
yeah, it's
obscene.
$2 to $3 for a costume? Or $5 for 3 costumes? Hell yeah.
And it's those little things. What I really don't like, and thankfully any of the games I've played haven't experienced, but I've heard horror stories, is where event triggers for DLC quests are put into the game. Mm-hmm. And they're put in the game whether or not you have the DLC, but you get to these event triggers, it's like, oh hey, cool, there's a new dungeon to explore. Oh, hey, you want to come into this dungeon? Give me your cash.
Yeah.
Never heard of those.
It's
But that is asinine.
that's not asinine. That's evil.
A trigger should not be in the game unless if the trigger's for a DLC, you should require that DLC
And
to have that trigger.
I can forgive it in one case, and that's MMOs, because they have to share the same world.
Yeah,
but in
that's
a
different.
single-player game,
Yeah, that should.
or even a multiplayer co-op game where you can interact with other players, not necessarily have to. That's still not acceptable, because you shouldn't have to have this dangled in front of your face like, oh hey, look at this cool little world you can explore, but you better pay us extra money. Expansion packs are acceptable. That is just rude.
Well, the way I see DLC, it's miniature expansion packs, except in cases like you're referring to. That's just stupid. But like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, this game wasn't completed." If there's DLC involved. Firstly, if you can play a game from start to finish, a single-player campaign or a multiplayer campaign, or both, start to finish, without coming across game-breaking, system-crashing bugs, your game is complete. I don't care how short it is. I don't care how, anything. So long as it doesn't crash, and so long as you can play it from start to finish, it's completed. Now, so yeah, really that's because I hear a lot of people go with that. It's not completed if there's DLC. And it's like you want all of this content on the disc the minute you buy it.
Yeah,
congratulations, you have to fork over $120.
That's
way too expensive. That's the cost of work.
That is one thing that kind of does eat at me a little bit. Is whoa, hang on, that's not right. Is when your DLC stuff is stuff that's on the game disc to begin with.
I will excuse that in two cases. One is pre-order content, because I feel like that should be on the disc.
No,
hang on. The only reason I say that is because it partly leads to number two. In the case of fighting games, or if a game you can connect to another player, like online multiplayer type stuff, that's the other time I will forgive it being on the disc, because it has to be so it can read the data.
Okay, but I'm talking about, again, single player quest.
Yeah, single player quest, and it's on the disc, and you're just downloading the key to unlock it.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah. Basically, if someone can hack the game and get all that shit
for free.
Yeah, for free. Yeah, fuck that shit. Now, I knew I had a point a long time ago.
Well, we all do, and sometimes we lose our points.
Yeah, it'll come back to me by the time this is over. Blue, you have anything to add? You've been silent.
Because I did try to add points, and then...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Because every time I did, it's that I don't want to interrupt you, because you'll lose your points, and I sort of lost mine.
The struggle is real.
I will hit you with this bottle.
Probably.
It was... Okay, now I got mine back. It was just to add on to somebody.
Hey, like I was saying... No, I'm kidding.
It was just like this little add-ons, because when you said for Mortal Kombat with the added content for the I just forgot his name for the skin that you were
Jax?
Yeah. No, not Jax, is the actual character.
Yeah, Carl Weathers.
There we go, Carl Weathers. Like the same thing happened in what's it called? Injustice. For the Green Lanterns, you could actually purchase the
Jon Stewart.
Correct. The Jon Stewart skin, and it was voiced by the actual voice actor who did Jon Stewart. So it wasn't like just a skin and you still had Hal Jordan's voice. It was Jon Stewart and his voice actor. So they actually did, like, it was like you're now playing Jon Stewart instead of Hal Jordan.
Yeah, because I mean they would have similar playstyles.
Correct.
Although I think Jon Stewart would have different
moves.
No, not necessarily moves, but different constructs than how Jordan would. Because how Jordan was a fighter pilot, Jon Stewart was something else.
He was a veteran.
Yeah, he was a veteran, so...
Fighter pilot is still kind of a veteran.
No.
It's
What I
something-
mean is Jon Stewart was land-based, how
Correct.
Jordan was air-based.
Okay, that makes more sense. Like army.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so Hal used a lot of fighter
Yeah,
jets.
machine guns, stuff like
Well, I mean, I could understand John using machine guns, but Hal using fighter jets made sense. He knew he knew fighter jets well enough. He could use them as weapons for his ranks. Jon Stewart would probably use tanks more.
that. Yeah. No, but I mean, that's what I meant for
Just
Hal.
drop a tank.
Hal using machine guns and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Although he also used buses and engines. Like he would summon a turbine, just crack you upside the head with it.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
And of course, let's not forget the giant fist.
Right.
Justice Fist?
Oh!
Wow, that's weird.
What?
We both were on the same wavelength.
Justice fist. Justice fist. Justice fist.
No. Justice Fist. Justice Fist. Justice Fist. Bros!
God!
Oh god, he's trying to hit me with his Justice Fist.
Oh God.
Ah, my leg.
Um,
My other leg.
other
That's the
cases
same
that I
leg.
definitely cannot forgive. Blaze Blue does this, and I really hate them when they do this. They sort of try to do the reboot of the game, adding more content to it, which is like they'll do Chrono Fantasm. No,
And then-
Continuum Shift is the first to do this.
And then continuum shift extend.
Yeah, because they do Continuum Shift, Continuum 2, which adds the more content of DLC characters. Then they do Extend, which you still have to buy you basically get all these characters, but all of that additional story and some other stuff for $60. That's why I was like,
I don't necessarily hate that, but it is a little frustrating.
it is.
However, it's more forgivable if they don't get special treatment. Like, for example, again, back to Mortal Kombat. With Mortal Kombat X, you had Mortal Kombat X, the game, fully playable, by the way, nothing missing from it, it was completed. A combat pack, which came with additional skins, additional characters, additional fatalities, all of which is completely optional to buy, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah.
And then Mortal Kombat XL is basically you get the game, all of that shit from Combat Pack 1, as
Basically-
well as the upcoming Combat Pack 2 and everything that was included in it.
This is basically where we get to that whole Game of the Year edition nonsense.
What?
Which...
It wasn't a game of the year. All it was the
No, but I'm saying Game of the Year edition is really
it
saying
was just
doesn't
all
matter
DLC
if it's
included.
actually Game of the Year or it's just, hey, we're gonna shove it all into one thing and now you buy it separate instead of buying it piecemeal. It's still kind of annoying, the
Well-
misdirection of it.
Like I said, what would have been unforgivable for me is if Mortal Kombat XL also came with all the mobile costumes unlocked for free. That would have driven me up a wall because I would have had because what Mortal Kombat X does is it also has a mobile game, which it's okay. It's nothing to write home about. Just simple tap block no tap. It's, whatever. But it
It
has
sounds like a kind of a rhythm game-y thing.
no. It has 4 unlockable costumes, I believe. Classic Melina, Classic Katana, Injustice Scorpion, 5. Farmer Jax and Ninja Mime Johnny. Farmer Jax and Ninja Mime Johnny are both kind of stupid looking, although Farmer Jax has my favorite arms. It is the 2 classic costumes and the Injustice Scorpion that I cared about. If those 5 were in XL for free, I would have been pissed.
Wow, I
But
just got
no,
to
XL, you have to unlock those through mobile, and all the locked costumes, because there are a bunch of locked costumes I can't get because of I'm not that good. Like, I know one of them, I think, is you have to, like, do 30 win 30 King of the Hill matches in a row. I'm not that fucking good. I see the people who play online.
Yeah.
There's no way I could do that. But if those were already unlocked in XL, wow, would I be pissed off. But they're not. You still have to earn them. That's forgivable, because they don't get special treatment.
Yeah.
All it is the stuff they missed out on, they just have to buy it.
The problem then comes up is people who hack mobile games.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they can sync up to their, hey, I won my 30 King of the Hill matches. You can totally tell by the way it has the flags all set. So let me download my costumes now. Okay, got my costumes, cool. Yeah.
Well, those were in game, but I know what you mean. It's like in order to get the Injustice, we have to play. I think you have to win 100 multiplayer maps.
Consecutively or
I haven't even done one. No, not consecutive.
I was gonna
just
say.
100 total.
Okay.
You have to win 100 multiplayer towers. Problem is, every time I try to do one, they keep matching me up with someone I have no chance against. And thankfully, the mobile app does not require skill, but it does require you to have sunk several hours into leveling up your characters.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, there gotta be ways to either balance the leveling. I did not go that far.
Yes and no, because I don't think all fighting games do it, but the majority of them still do the matchmaker where you can face people within your level or under. But then again,
the app doesn't do that.
Well, I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah, I'm gonna
either
say-
it will automatically eventually get to it, or you'll have some better way to level up your characters.
Well, those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I do agree with you that some of these things are annoying.
Yeah.
But I also say that there are exceptions to these rules sometimes. You know, like no special treatment, or if it's a full game but built from the ground up specifically for mobile, that is not a sequel to a previous game that was on a portable console. Fucking level 5 with a fantasy level 2.
oh, actually,
My only hope is that it either sells so poor on the mobile that they make a version for the 3DS, or they congruently make one for the 3DS and I just had false information, or it sells so well that they make a version for the 3DS. Basically, my only hope is that they make a version for the 3DS. So I'm not buying it for the mobile app. I refuse.
So hope for
And if it's
2 and
free?
3?
Even it wouldn't be free. It's not gonna be free.
Yeah.
I'm saying if it were, because most
I
Square
still wouldn't
Enix
get it.
properties. Whoops.
Not Square Enix.
Oh, Fantasy Life isn't Square Enix?
Level 5.
Oh. Why did I think it was produced by Square? Oh, well. Oops. Misinformation.
Wow.
Anyways, let's see. We had other topics, didn't we?
No, those are only 2. So
No, we had other topics.
Oh, I know. Oh, well, there was the drinks. We did want to talk. We are kind of going to shift back into talking about video games a bit because,
The ban has been lifted.
yeah, I think we've been doing the cast long enough that we don't need to necessarily not talk about video games or avoid talking about them. So, what I want to talk about today is Pokemon, Smun, and Oon. Did I say that right?
no.
Speculation on Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let's go. Okay, well, one's gonna be based on the sun, the other's gonna be based on the moon.
Of course.
Even though it makes sense, I'm gonna go with Lunatone will be Sun exclusive and Solrock will be Moon exclusive.
I really hope for Megas of both of them.
Yeah, they're probably gonna get Megas.
Yeah. that
Although,
might-
what would they look like is my question. But whatever.
more spiky, probably.
More spiky. Solrock, more spiky.
Solrock!
More yellow.
Tetsuro Nomura edition.
Oh God.
Also zippers.
No,
Ah.
this is horrible.
So
Solrock?
So emo kid edition?
Huh?
No, Lunatone's got the emo hair.
Solrock's got headphones.
Why?
You know why.
No, I just didn't. Never mind.
Anyways, let's see.
The starters. I still want to know what the starters were going to look out.
Well, I don't think they're gonna go back to Fire and Fire, but they're also not gonna be pure. They haven't done pure since Johto.
Yeah.
So
They have.
all three of them.
Not all three, but
That was what
they've
I was talking about.
never. Oh,
Johto.
only Johto's had all
Johto
three.
was only one there was.
Not even Gen 1 had all three pure.
That's true. Thanks to what is this?
Yeah. What is this?
And Charmander to a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, all the generations except Gen 1, every starter has been a pure type until it evolved. At
Well,
least.
we're meaning their at least the third evolution, because that's when the third evolution actually does sort of gain its second type.
No, I know. I'm saying that you can name one multi-type base form starter except for Bulbasaur.
What's this one?
Who's poison and grass.
Okay. I didn't actually
Don't have one. But anyway, I'm gonna say. Let's see. What could they combine with?
They have variations with and differ. They have to make sure, as always, that the two that they combine still makes a weakness to the other. Sort of like how they did with
Unova.
Unova, yeah.
Where they had the weakness going forward and backwards.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Because
No,
remember,
because you had Chestnut was grass and fighting.
correct.
So it was weak to. Oh, it was weak to fire and psychic,
Correct.
which
Yeah.
was weak to
Water
In,
dark.
water and dark, which was weak to grass and fighting.
In Gen... Oh, what was it? Well, in... Oh, shoot. I can't remember the name of the region. Gen 4, they had a water steel.
Sinnoh?
Yeah, Sinnoh. They had another firefighting, which
Yep.
got over the fact that water steel now resists your key typing.
Yeah.
And they had a ground and grass. So they had kind of ways to not counter everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I think that way is a nice way to do it. That way you really only have the bases as the weakness.
I mean, it's more like the whole weapon triangle gets reversed, so to speak.
Yeah. Because at that point, with the third evolutions, they can defeat their counterparts.
Like, because now your Infernape kind of beats Empoleon. Empoleon, because of its steel type, can kind of ignore its grass type weakness, but now has the ground type weakness. Empoleon kind of just got fucked over.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we have
What
there to
now the
say
other
about
thing
that.
is that I'm wondering about, why have they been doing that? Because how many firefighting types of starters have we had?
3.
I think we
in a
need
row.
more. We
Right.
need more. We need firefighting with the firefighters. Or fire...
Did he just make
Fighting
that?
fire... you know what? There's no way to word that properly.
No, because it's just gonna come out bad.
It's also not my joke, so you know. God, I'm getting...
I know,
angry
but-
with this raid boss.
Because I know,
Firefighting firefighter?
because we have Blaziken, I remember that. Then Infernape,
Blaziken, Infernape, and Emboar.
Impor, right? Which then is switched with
Delphox.
Delphox. Thank you. I was just gonna say Fennekin's Evolve.
Well, yeah. Delphox.
Yeah.
Ugh. So yeah. As for starters, I have...
Oh, do we have any Z speculation?
Well,
Alright.
I'm speculating that Z is the 26th letter of the alphabet.
I will slap you with this bottle. And that, I'm gonna slap you with this bottle.
Oh God, my teeth!
He didn't
Boring,
even-
but
did he
I'm
hit
not.
you that hard?
No, it's just pressure.
Ow, my teeth.
It's just the
I think he's
angle.
mocking you. Anyway,
but
I
like-
love you for it.
You love me for mocking me? That's
Yes.
very rude.
You know, To Kill a Mockingbird, though.
Mockingbirds can't die.
I didn't like that movie.
I didn't watch the movie.
I didn't like it because I didn't care.
I went.
That seems legit.
I read the book.
Anyway,
Well, I had to.
well, I also read the book, but I hope we get Z at some point. Pokemon Z. Since you have to be a little smarty dick.
Is Japan like gonna even give it to us?
There's never been a main... with exception to Pokemon Green, there's never been a main series Pokemon game that wasn't released in America. And technically, Pokemon Green was released in America.
Yeah, Leaf Green.
Pokemon,
Fire-
no,
um,
Pokemon Green was released as Red and Blue.
Actually, sorry.
Oh.
It's Pokemon Blue in Japan that was released in America. It's
No,
weird.
it's Pokemon Red and
No, because Pokemon Blue was an updated re-release.
No, Red and Green was not released. Blue was released here as
Yeah.
Red and Blue, and then their
Then,
and then
Yellow came out.
Yellow was just us.
No, they had Yellow in Japan.
No, what I mean was Yellow was Never mind. Yellow. We translated Yellow perfectly.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Our Red and Blue is their Blue, because they had red and green, then they updated it into blue, then they updated it again into yellow.
Okay.
The whole
I see
thing's
what you
kind of
mean.
weird.
Not really.
That's a weird thing. Even one of the games I played does that. Eternal Sonata. In Japan, is not called that. It's called Trusty Bell, which is weird.
That's a kind of silly sounding name.
It is because
Trusty Bell.
and like there's an actual manga I believe.
It's the adventure of Trusty Bell.
It's just that weird thing. It's like I know I heard that. I was like,
The sparkly adventures of
Trusty
Trusty
Bell.
Bell.
I'm very confused as to what you guys are doing.
I don't think we're doing anything.
We're just being smartasses.
Oh, of course, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, that's the other thing I don't like. What happens with gaming? You know, when it's supposed to be like dual systems. Because Tales of Vesperia does this, and I was thinking like Trusty Bell does this too. God damn it, Alex. Eternal Sonata does this too.
Trusty Bell.
I have no issue with multi-console. It's that when one console gets an upgrade edition, like in Vesperia,
That's-
Eternal Sonata.
That is what I was about to say. Because they both were originally on Xbox 360. Japan does, alright, Sony, have a shot at it. Wait, let's give you extra characters and additional content.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I think
Yep.
I beat the time.
Cause
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, because
Yes,
Eternal
I did it.
Sonata, the characters are in the game, but were not playable. Being Princess Serenade and Prince, I can't remember his name right
Prom?
What was with that Wario laugh? Okay. Cool
No,
down.
no.
I think you just blew out Jordan's eardrums.
No.
Sorry, Jordan. Sorry, and viewers at home who thankfully have the sound normalized by Jordan, you should apologize to Jordan too, because you know his pain is for your enjoyment.
So, Schadenfreude?
What?
Schadenfreude.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know either.
Okay, it's German for pleasure in the misfortune of others.
Couldn't we just call that sadism?
Technically, yeah. But not that, at least sadism to not that bad degree, I guess.
Lavius droll.
Really is.
Anyways, what else?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, it was still going on with mine. Sorry. Tales of Vesperia, you only get to play, with the Xbox 360 version, you only get to play as Flynn once in one battle, which I was like, yay! PS3 version, oh, you get like Flynn probably halfway through the game, and then you get one extra character named Patty. She's like this pirate girl with a weird system to her, as far as I remember. Like she switches forms, which either boosts her attacks or give it like a goofy outlook to it.
That's weird. I
Yeah.
never played Vesperia PS3, obviously, because you know
Yeah, it was never given
it's
to us.
Japan only.
Which I want them to do that. I really do.
I think that's why I got the favoritism at all. Because let's face it, how much love does the Xbox have in Japan?
Not much, does it?
No, most of the big title
Stuff
games
on Sony.
in for the 360 are either multi-console
Yeah.
or made in America.
Let's
Yeah.
be honest. Fuck the Xbox.
Hey, the Xbox did nothing wrong. It's the
Uh,
players of the Xbox who did wrong.
To be fair, when Xbox first came out, I did like it. But since they did rush its production and giving out the Red Ring of Death, they fucked up.
They fucked up.
Because especially, to be fair, you shouldn't overheat your game system, but your game system should have an automatic thing that should at least let it, you know, not crash in a sense like that, but power down.
Hang on. Let Alex explain what the term for that is and why it's important, as the expert on computers and computery things. What is it that you make sure so that your computer doesn't cook its own guts?
A fan.
Anything else?
Coolant.
Well, I mean, it's by standard.
Stand. What?
Like, you don't necessarily have coolant lines in every computer. I mean, mine's certainly not.
Yours has coolant lines on the video card, as well as 2 fans. And then, again, on the video card, you also need a fan on the processor. You also need that goop under the under the fan.
Tell us about heat sinks.
Those things. Yeah, those things too.
Heat sinks?
Yeah, heat sinks. Basically, they're like think of them as a bunch of metal towers all grouped close together, and they draw heat from the processor and just spit it out, and then the fan takes it out.
Oh, that makes sense. Which would explain why that probably happens with the Xbox 360.
Lacking a heatsink.
That would make sense.
I would have done it.
Because, of course, your Xbox just does, well, I overheated. I'm fucked up. Bleep, I died.
Why the hell wouldn't they put a heatsink on it?
I don't. They did rush the production of it. I remember that.
I don't care if you rush production, you put a fucking heatsink on it.
Which is what they should
It's
have
not
done.
that hard.
It isn't. That's why I was like, they should have done that. Now that I know what that is, that's why I'm like, why didn't they put that in there?
It's because they, well, just didn't think of. I'm sorry, just the angle there looks like Predator has skull testes.
I'm sorry, anyone at home. I know that was super loud. I can see it.
Again, the people at home aren't the ones who need to apologize because Jordan should be normalizing the audio so it sounds, you know.
Apologize to Jordan.
Yeah,
Apologize to Jordan. Jordan
do that.
did nothing wrong.
I'll do that later. I really will, because that was loud.
Oh, I see what you were looking at.
Yeah. No, that's horrible. They
It's just where
splatter
he
on-
started.
They're all over the
And
skulls too.
how he started and his pose made it look like he had skull testes. No,
Oh,
it
that
missed
has-
it. Plus, it only worked with the 2. I mean, I guess
Well,
they could.
you
He
could
is
have
an alien.
He is an alien with 3 skull testes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cast where we talk about alien testicles.
Well, it's a thing. They do have them somehow.
Maybe not.
Well, how do they reproduce you?
I haven't seen a female predator, so.
God.
Or maybe they all are female predators.
Really, Alex?
I'm not Alex.
Well, you already know who I was talking to. Why would you assume you're Alex?
I don't know. I assumed you were talking to me.
No. Oh, sorry. And also back on the mobile gaming.
yeah, really.
The mobile gaming, there was one that I actually did see that they were doing. They did an animated trailer for Breath of Fire. I believe it's 6 or 5. I
I
can't
have
remember.
no idea where the Breath of Fire numbering is, honestly.
I think it's 5 or 6. I can't remember because I know there was a few of them. Because there's some on GBA and some older than that. And then some of them got shipped to like PlayStation, PlayStation 2. Then I remember the other one was coming out for mobile, and I was like,
And then there was also Dragon Quarter.
Dragon Quarter.
Yeah, it's when a dragon gave you a quarter.
And then a dragon gave you no quarter.
It just flicked it. It flew through the air, landed in a jukebox, and all of a sudden, BOW!
It's that horrible. As soon as you did the flicking motion, I didn't think that. I heard it and thought, real good.
Ha! Pikachu!
That's still
That sounds
beautiful.
perverted.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
No, please do not Pikachu me.
He wants you to pick at him.
No!
Or does he want him to pick at you?
I hope he wouldn't pick at me.
Pikachu.
Can I pick on you?
No.
But I want to be a jerk.
Well, you are a dick, but.
Yeah, it's even your middle name.
I can't get up there. Let me up there. I want to go up there. That's what
It's
I
like,
want
no,
to do.
No.
I got up there.
Well, that's good
Oh.
for you. Oh. Damn, but- oh,
Did
yeah, I
you just
forgot.
release the Kraken?
Maybe.
Yes.
Sorry for the silence, guys. We're just just watching Alex release the Kraken.
that is comical. Anywho, dude, I thought you had like a whole shit ton of subjects we could talk about.
Well, we tried to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon for a bit. So, what do we think the villainous teams are going for this time?
Team.
Or is there only going to be one villainous team?
I'm gonna say Team.
Solar.
No.
We're going to have Team Cosmic
Team Stellar.
Yeah, Team Stellar.
and Team Artois.
What?
It's a beer joke.
No, because, Stellar for Star. Team
Yeah.
Star. Oh, that's what the third one's gonna be, is a star.
Which is kind of hilarious if you think about because the sun is a star.
Yeah. But the moon's basically just a part of that Earth. Or at least a piece of it.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Moon dead ice.
Was it cold like ice?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Is Scorpion Scorpion? Was Scorpion using an ice shield?
Yeah, actually, I didn't notice that. I thought it was.
It's a modifier.
Okay, that's why I was like, wait a minute. I thought you were playing as Sub-Zero. That's why I was.
Oh, they
thinking
both
ice.
have it.
But yeah, any other names you think that would actually be the name of the team? Stellar makes sense.
If they do two separate teams, it'd be Team Solar and Team Lunar.
That's what I
Or
was
just
going
Team
with.
Sun, Team Moon.
Nah,
You know
that
they'd
sounds
probably...
stupid.
I'm not saying it doesn't sound... In Aqua and Magma, it doesn't sound stupid.
No.
To be fair,
Although Aqua-
based on their
Team Aqua and Magma had to get their ears checked.
true,
I mean, seriously, those plans were stupid.
very horrible.
Why is his skeleton green?
Blood.
He's a reptile.
So, yeah.
What else? Because we discussed the Stardust. We've also now done the team. Ooh, the new professor. We always
Professor Hickory.
Hickory.
And he's got two kids, Dickory and Doc.
Oh god, why? And I would just imagine the Dickory would be spelled Dickery, even though that's not how the rhyme goes.
Yeah. Because we always get a new professor.
Because we had Oak, we had Beach,
Birch.
Birch, yeah, we had Oak, we had
Well,
You
skipped
completely
one.
forgot about Elm.
Elm.
Oh.
Well,
Oak,
who cares about Elm? He's kind of just there.
he's on something. He's on ether.
Ah.
Oak, Elm,
I don't know, I think he
Birch,
might be on Elixir.
Rowan, Juniper.
Cedric. No, it's Cedric Juniper.
Oh, because I haven't played Black and White. I keep forgetting.
Because there's two Professor Junipers.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Professor Juniper and her dad, Professor Juniper.
Oh. Oh yeah, right. Although it'd be nice to have another female professor.
Who was the and Sycamore, wasn't?
Yeah,
Sycamore.
Sycamore was the most recent one.
Yeah, I haven't played X.
The one who
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
play
sure is
X or
gay.
Y.
Say what now?
I think Professor Sycamore's gay.
Well, everyone in X and
Birch
Y is
Lee.
kind of fabulous.
Oh crap! Birch can't
Well,
be.
he is French.
Damn it, Birch can't be. Technically, because
Well, maybe he just has a beard.
No, because he has a daughter.
Thank you.
Maybe he just has a beard, or maybe he's just a gay person who wants to have a kid, and his wife is a beard.
And his wife is a beard.
You can make me and let me hope, but you know Japan does not work that way.
I don't
Sadly,
know. They had gay options in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but there was a big deal made about that.
That was
Not a controversial big deal, just a holy shit, they have gay options. Oh my god, they have the gay option. Oh, the gay option. Oh, gay option.
And Niles is still awesome though.
Niles is awesome enough to make me actually contemplate going gay for him. My character, mind you.
I know you meant that. It's just the fact phrasing.
I was not gonna say anything there.
We both weren't. I was just gonna go like phrasing. That's all I was gonna say. Instinct bud.
Where?
Ew.
Right there.
Michael.
Right on your PS3 controller.
Ew. Get rid of it. 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 Get rid of it.
There we go. I heard the tap.
Good distance.
I've got a lot of practice at flicking stink bugs.
They
Good,
are
good thing.
around.
Good thing they're not fragile enough to explode.
Thank God they aren't, because they stink.
Yeah, you know
I've
what
never
they smell like?
never actually crushed one.
They smell like cilantro, and apparently,
I heard they smelled like almonds. The faint smell of bitter almonds.
Bitter almonds.
almonds
Telltale
are
traces
nasty.
of cyanide.
Oh damn.
Cyanide does have an almond taste.
What?
Almonds also have cyanide in them.
That's.
Not evil cyanide though. Good cyanide.
No, they just not a lot of it.
That's what I had to say. Like, I'm pretty sure then those has to be very smart where we can process it then.
No, it's just that they have such a small amount of cyanide, you never actually get cyanide poisoning from eating the one.
That's sort of what I just said.
It's not a processing thing, though. Like, you said process. It has to do with processing, so it really doesn't.
Well, I would think that innocent. Well, then we're talking about biology. The biology of it.
Lou, what are you thinking about?
It's mostly water weight.
Water weight?
I am so young.
You already know I'm always thinking about virus.
Well, I mean, yes, but you didn't need to say it like
He
that.
wants that.
Bars.
yet, poor Blue, it's always time for a game of disappearing bears.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Because you don't watch The Critic.
I don't really want to know anything about
Whoa.
stuff.
It's just
When I flew
it's
over
amazing.
the
That was
monkey's
really cool.
head, this rhyming really doesn't work. I'm dead.
Are you sure you don't want to burn your dread?
I might.
Yeah, that is a song. It's like, oh no, that's wrong. Because I was thinking Mass Destruction in my head. It's damn.
Ashes to ashes, dust to
Dust to
fuck.
Ninja power.
You shouldn't have hit me with a goddamn truck.
Can we show that? That was awesomely beautiful and brutal, but
Also
still.
his face.
She looks like she's high.
No. She's looking like this. Hey.
Like, hey, baby.
It looks like
Oh my god, actually it fits now. Like, so I was like, what?
Hey.
okay, because it's like this place. Okay, her response. This place is really scary.
And so it's like,
I've actually got to take a screen cap of this.
please do. We need to show that. That's hilarious because it does look like, hey, baby. And so it's just uncomfortable. Like, do I know you?
You will. Give me 5 minutes of your time, and I'll give you a night you'll never forget.
Oh Lord. have
Hey,
mercy.
my avatar isn't gay. Maybe.
She's sexy.
Thank you. I worked hard on her.
Dude, she looks like Korra,
Actually, does she? I didn't even pay attention to her that much. Actually,
or at least with that face she does.
Oh, right, the
Because
car
that's
face.
Korra's bi-curious face.
Oh, there was.
You
I've
You
never,
could
that
say,
face has not. That's the first time that face has showed up in the game. Like,
Are you buying, or are you just curious? You could say I'm
Bi-curious.
bi-curious.
punch somebody in the face.
How did nobody pick up on that? Is my question.
Actually, that's a good question. I heard that.
Because
And
I mean,
people were saying-
perverts should have caught that.
I think more people didn't, but I was like, did they just really make that joke? And then after a while, I was like, and then
And
it was
then-
like, now that makes sense at the beginning. But when I was
Actually,
like,
by season 3, it made sense.
yeah, it did.
Because
That's
a
why I was like,
lot of people who are like, oh, their romance was rushed. And I was like, did you not see season 3? Oh, it could be interpreted as they're just close friends. I was like, yeah. But when you take season 4 into context, no.
Yeah.
Go back and watch, damn it, go back and watch season 3. You'll clearly see something was up.
goddess. Oh yeah, other games that we can talk about. Alex, your booby game.
Senran Kagura.
Something festival.
Estival versus.
Oh, festival version.
No, the 5 Senran Kagura games are.
There are 5 of them.
Yes.
Actually, there's more than that, but
That came over us, I'm guessing.
yeah, actually there's 6. There's 6 if you don't include the first and the
Oh, it's your
other
game.
side, because they combined the 2 into one game that we got.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all the games but the mobile one.
Okay.
And, again, another thing that pisses me off about mobile. We have all the games but the mobile one, and, in some form. So, for us, Senran Kagura Burst, which
Right.
is the first game and the villains, the first game, the hero side, and the villain side. Those were released as 2 separate games. Senran Kagura 2, Deep Crimson, which was the most recent one. No, actually, that came out before. Then you got Shinobi Versus, Estival Versus, and then Bon Appetit, and then New Wave.
God. Yes, after what you told me about it.
No, I'll actually show you, because I got the game up in my car.
I know.
But yeah, I have all of them but New Wave because it's a Japan only. Well, actually, I think it's a browser game. But it's also kind of dumb. It's more of a card battle game. But the cards are gorgeous.
But they show like
The
art style.
artwork is amazing. Even if you take out the fact that 90% of them have enormous chests. But, yeah, so, Burst and Deep Crimson are both, 1.5? 2.5D? Yeah, they're on a later, they're like,
Oh.
Final Final Fight, is that what it is? With Guy and Cody
Cody.
and Hager.
Yes, that's one.
Yeah, they're like that. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Okay.
Those are always fun.
Those
That's
are,
what
actually.
those two are, and they are. They're actually enjoyable games with a good story.
Cody. Cody.
I was referring to Kaguya games. Then you've got Estival Versus and Shinobi Versus for the Vita. Those other two were for the 3DS. For the Vita, both of which are they're Dynasty Warriors Light, basically.
Yeah.
And again, great games. You know, graphics are gorgeous. The storyline's great. And then Bon Appetit is a rhythm action cooking game.
That's weird.
You cook via rhythm action. And
like
no,
Mama.
this is hilarious. When you first play this, you got you know how in Elite Beat Agents you had to tap on all the screens, do the thingy and wave and all the other shit. You got all that complicated shit. It's like, wow, that was amazing. That was intense. Awesome.
Yeah.
Then you had then you had in my opinion, a bit of a downgrade when it comes to Dancing All Night, because you only have the 6 buttons, and of course the wiggity wiggity, but you can ignore the wiggity wiggity.
You never ignore the wiggity wiggity. What's wrong with you?
I agree, you never ignore the wiggity wiggity, but you can, if you so choose, ignore the wiggity wiggity without any negative consequences on your score.
Excuse me, I believe there are always negative consequences of ignoring the wiggity wiggity wiggity.
Well,
Why are we doing Rocket Power right now?
no, that's wiggity wiggity, not wiggity wiggity. Wiggity wiggity is the sound that the DJs make when they scratch the
Wiggity 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 woo.
wiggity. Anyways, but yeah, there's just the 6 buttons. You just had to match with the music. Sometimes twice, sometimes okay, that can be a little hard, but you know, it's still nothing compared to, well, it can be extremely hard, but it's nothing compared to Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah.
Now, for Senran Kagura Bon Appetit, it's 2 lines, and you just have to push the button when it vaguely gets in the area.
Oh. So definitely downgraded. Yeah.
Definitely downgraded. Until you play Rin's stage. My god! Holy shit! What the hell?
Damn.
Panic! Sheer bloody panic is all I can describe that stage as.
So yeah. On a more technical note, we are going to be switching over to a more monthly format on the cast. It's been a while since we last posted. We've kind of had just idea burnout, I guess.
Yeah.
So we do want to post more content. There's no question of that. But we cannot necessarily keep up one topic a week or even one topic every other week. So we're gonna try with a monthly format for a bit. We are going to try and post more content. I hope you guys noticed, or actually no, never mind, it's not yet. But next week we will actually have a new episode of Super Amazing Wagon Adventure Turbo, one of the series that we started with at the beginning of the channel. We were not necessarily planning on going back to it, but there were requests for more episodes, so we have that to look forward to. I hope you guys get hyped or not, but either way, we're looking forward to posting it. We had a lot of fun recording it, and yeah, anything else you want to say?
Alright, since we are going to be posting that. Fuck you, giant crabs!
No, I think you mean, fuck you, giant bears.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, bear. We can just name the title. Bears!
We'll see how it goes with
Yeah.
titling.
We could just name that title.
Name the title.
Name that title. Anyways.
Name the title.
Yeah, so, anything else?
Nope, and with that, there's the buzzer. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for listening, watching, however you did it.
Yeah.
We can't do this without you guys who are following, listening, viewing, whatever. We can't do it without you.
We can, but there'd be no point.
Yeah.
Fine. It's nothing without you guys.
Yeah, exactly. So seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
So, and with that, we will catch you guys on the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Wait, what? I thought it was... No, whatever. I don't care.